Morning, folks. So today we've got a pretty big project that we're going to work on right now. We are actually moving this guy to right behind me, and we are going to start building this. It's our garage, our portable car canopy, 10 by 17. So the plan is that we are going to put that here and make my workshop out of that, and then we're going to take this big canopy and we're going to move it next to it as a kind of place I can work outside. And the reason for all this is so we can empty that. So let's get to it. I am going to add that I have never built one of these, so after looking at the instructions here, and for the record, yes, I did get this at Harbor Freight. I'm a fan of Harbor Freight. Inexpensive, relatively good quality stuff. And to be frankly honest with you, everything we've ever bought from Harbor Freight has done very well. So at any rate, we did get a discount on this when we bought it, so that's why we went with this one as opposed to something else. But it looks pretty straightforward. Well, 6 hours later, and we got her. She was not easy to put up. She was, that was tough. But we got it. Had some friends come over, some neighbors. So that was nice. Got to hang out with them for a little bit. And yeah, so here it is. Harbor Freight, 10 by 17. Works, hopefully it's gonna work out. I think so. It's, we'll see. We'll keep you posted. So, you helped build this thing. What do you think of it?
Easy up bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's sturdy.
It is sturdy. It is sturdy, but it was certainly not easy to build. That was for sure. And at first I didn't really understand how that was supposed to be wrapping, but once we got into it, we still got to tighten it up a little bit, but it ratchets down on the bottom. Oh, and one more thing that that we found out was, so our ground has some big gravel in it, and so rather than use the spikes they gave us, we just pounded 12-inch log spikes into it to hold it. And these were the original ones, but we could only get these down about, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches before we hit more stone. So I guess if you have good ground, that works great, but if it's like ours, 12-inch spikes works good too. And it's pretty solid. All right, well, we are done with this project. On to the next project. Well, today is Tuesday, and it's kind of a gloomy day, but the work doesn't stop. So yesterday we got the garage up, so that's good. And today we are going to be cleaning the garage, setting it up as a workshop, and digging into that. So let's get to it. So we've gotten some of the stuff that we had moved out of the trailer. We got some of it put away. But we've got some weather coming in, so we're gonna kind of sit tight, I think. Biggest news of right this moment is that, so if you've been watching our channel, you know that my wife and I, we left Illinois moved out to Maine, Offgrid Homesteading. More importantly, our son, the youngest, is off in San Diego for boot camp. Well, last 2 weeks he's been on quarantine, and today was his last day of quarantine. And so while I was out mowing the yard, Jen got the phone call from Tyler stating that he is officially in boot camp, and so that for anybody who's had kids go through basic knows that the phone call is quite rushed, and it is the last time we'll get to talk to him until he graduates. So bittersweet for sure. Very excited. Really proud of him. I mean, proud level is way up there. But Jen took it pretty hard. I've taken it hard, but that's kind of what happens. So that said, again, we do have some weather coming in, so we're going to hunker down inside for a little bit, let this pass. I did get the lawn mowed. Tried to get some of it done before this weather came in, so that's good. So yeah, kind of where we're at. Just gonna hunker down. This is our view outside of our cabin right now. And this is how we do dishes. In our outside kitchen, when it's raining.
Freezing rain.
Freezing rain. Wednesday. It is the day after basically a full day of storms, so we didn't get much done yesterday. Today, different story. Sun's out, got partly cloudy. We're gonna make a run to the store today, get some essentials, and then the day's gonna be spent clearing grass and all kinds of brush and other stuff along or around the build site for the cabins. So I find myself getting up at about between 5 and 6 a.m. every day, and Jen is still crashed. I think this morning we're gonna check our cameras and see if we got anything good on them. So we have 3 cameras set up right now. And we haven't caught anything good yet. I think we got a bird a few days ago. So we'll see. We're hoping to either get a moose or a bear. One or the other. I'm sure it's bound to happen, but hasn't happened yet. These are nice little cameras, relatively easy to use. We haven't really seen how their video looks yet, so we'll see. Okay, so we checked our game cameras. We had 3 of them, and here's what we found. We had looks like a cow moose come walking up the driveway there, which is really cool because this is the first moose that we've caught on our game cameras here. So yeah, we got our first moose on our game cameras, and we're gonna get a few more out there. I think we're gonna put some out in the woods as well. And change some of the other ones the other 2 because we didn't get anything, and their angles were really bad. So yeah, we'll keep doing this and see what else we can find. Hey, we all gotta pick our butt sometime. All right, well, we're loaded up. Got our gas, got our garbage. We gotta head to the dump, hit the gas station, and then hit the store, pick up some essentials. We're off. Well, we made it back from the store, and we got some groceries, some much needed groceries, and picked up some more 2-cycle oil for my little generator that's been running in the background that you can hear. We took the day off from solar today because I wanted to make sure that my battery got a good charge. We've got the 400 watts, so we got 4 Harbor Freight 100 watt systems with their charge controller, and then we've got that hooked up to a 12 volt Renogy AGM 200 amp hour battery, and it does okay, but the 400 watts of Harbor Freight, those Harbor Freight panels are having a hard time keeping the battery charged. So we took a day off. We're gonna let it charge. We let it charge most of the day. Well, all of the day. And then tomorrow we'll probably run solar. But at any rate, so I got some more that 2-cycle oil for the generator. What else did we got done today? Cut a lot of grass. I don't know if you can see behind me. I am actually sitting on the mower at the moment. But we cut all the grass, and then I cut down the road in preparation for our trailer, or for our cabins, which will be here in a couple weeks. So we are done for the day and just kind of hanging out, fighting the mosquitoes. And we're gonna have some dinner, nothing special, and then yeah, call it a night. So Hi, Witko. How are you? Ow. I got it. Wow. Why? What is it? You having fun? Where's your brother? Go find him. Where's Tasunke? Where is he? Where is he? Go get him. Where's your stick? Go find your stick. There's Tasunke. Hey, Tasunke. Okay. Bye. These boys love it out here. Just love it. Right, Tasunke? Good morning. It is Thursday and it is a beautiful morning today. It got cold last night. I think Jen said it was like mid 40s, high 40s, something like that. That was the first time we had to shut the windows and put another blanket on because it was a chilly one. We didn't get many of these in where we were before in Wakanda, so this was a little bit of a surprise, but woke up to a beautiful, beautiful day. So today we are going to be getting that guy emptied. So in 2019 we came out here for the first time and we brought that guy, and one of the springs broke on it. So we bought the springs last year, didn't have the tools, but this year we have the tools. So we're gonna get that thing emptied out today and hopefully take a look and see if we can get that thing fixed today. So here we go. So yesterday we took a day off of solar except for a couple hours, and we let the battery charge. We've got that 12-volt Renogy battery. Takes a lot of juice to charge that thing well. We are getting 14.4 into the battery right now, which is awesome. So we're gonna let the generator run about another hour, let the sun get a little higher, and then we're gonna switch over to our solar. So I am very happy about that. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of the trailer emptied out. It's kind of like Christmas because we put this stuff in here last year, and this is stuff that we brought in 2019 and in 2020. So we're finding a lot of stuff we forgot we had. So we knew this was going to happen, and kind of glad because there's a lot of good stuff in here. Yeah, we're just going to keep at it. Okay, so if you guys saw one of my prior videos, I talked about how many ball jars we have, and so we have picked up a few more since that video, but these are all of our ball jars, and we're going to be using all of these for all of our canning once we start gardening, and that'll probably be next spring we'll start doing that. So stay tuned because we're going to have a lot of videos on gardening and all the screw ups that we're going to have, because although we've done little gardens, we've never done a big garden. So that should be a lot of fun. Well, I'm going to get these unloaded and see if we can't get this trailer out and start working on it and fix it. So remember just a few seconds ago I said I was going to empty the trailer and then fix the trailer because I had to replace the springs on it because one of the springs were broke. Well, that was like 4 hours ago, and what should have been maybe an hour has taken me almost 4 hours just to replace one of them. Don't ask me why, but yeah, it was bad. Stupid on my part, but interestingly enough, for those of you who watch Andy's Little Homestead on Facebook, which, by the way, if you're not, you should. That guy is unbelievably funny. Well, in the episode I watched today, which I think was his latest one, he talked about his hijack and about the fact that a farm jack is such a great, useful tool. Well, I have one, but the one that I have, well, that one's from Harbor Freight. And right now, it is sitting in my crap pile. Yeah, it's a piece of crap and didn't work at all. So I ended up having to use a bunch of little bottle jacks like that one there. And it was just a cluster. So anyways, I'm gonna finish up this one and then get the other one finished up, and hopefully don't have any more problems. We'll see. Well, after, I don't know, half a day, finally got her fixed up and took her for a little test drive, and boy, does she run good. Man, I tell you, all we have to do is get her registered, and we got ourselves a nice little 12-foot trailer if we need it. So one project done, off to the next one. Good morning, folks. Well, so today is Friday, and today is a big day for us because it's about 5 a.m. and I am getting ready to head down to the Alt-E store and pick up our solar. We got a pretty big system for what we're doing, much bigger than the system we have right now. I mean, the system we have now with the 4 Harbor Freight solar panels was always designed just to be a temporary solution until we got our main system, more importantly the cabin built, or the cabins installed. So we're gonna go get that today. Jen's gonna stay here at the homestead, and I am going to make the 12 and a half hour round trip today. I have a 1:30 appointment at their, I guess it's their will call. So we'll get that, and hopefully we can fit it all in the pickup. We'll see.
Right down our fence line.
It's the next day. It is Saturday morning, and I got in late last night. And if you're wondering, yes, I did shave this morning. It was a little bit out of control yesterday. So I got home last night. Jen did a phenomenal job of hanging out by herself all day. And I did a pretty phenomenal job of getting here. But here's what we got. 6 440 watt panels for our main system, and we're gonna get it unloaded. We've got the rest of the gear inside the truck, so all of this stuff will get installed, and we'll do a video just on that install once we get there. So hey, so I got a haircut. That happened. Doesn't look too bad. My barber is freaking awesome. We got something. Forgot to show you. There's our oven. Yeah, we got it from Cabela's. So the plan is to use a wood burning stove during the wintertime in the house or in the cabin. And then this guy here will sit in our outdoor kitchen, and this is what we will use during the summer. It's small, but on the top it's got a couple of burners, the small little oven, and runs off of propane. We used it to cook some pizzas last night, and it is awesome. So yeah, that happened. So if you recall, last year we made this beautiful cedar fence. It's not done yet, but it's there. Well, this year I need to move this pile of extra cedar from there to there. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why in the hell would he do that? Well, there's a good reason for it. There's actually two reasons. Number one, I need that spot because that's where I'm putting my my woodshed for firewood. And more importantly, last year I didn't lay these logs. I just laid them on the ground. So this year I've got whoop, there it is right there. I laid a couple of logs down to get these cedar posts off the ground. So yeah, kind of seems silly, but I'll tell you what, one of the things I've learned about being out here is that we don't know squat. Well, me, that is. I mean, I'm trying my best, but there's a lot I don't know and haven't quite figured out. And we're setting up our homestead from scratch, and so I move stuff all the time, 2 or 3 times. And with me being a process guy, a manufacturing guy, that's the industry I came out of, you know, I am a stickler about value-added stuff. So this one, but this is, you know, I'm learning as I go, and we're building our homestead from scratch. And so sometimes I just have to move shit 2 or 3 times just because, well, that's me learning. So here we go. Good morning. It's Sunday, final day for this week's video. We appreciate you folks sticking around and watching this video. We're going to be putting these things out once a week or so until the cabins get here. And then once the cabins get here, we're going to change it up a little bit and make it a little bit more project oriented. I know they're a little long, but we do really appreciate you folks sticking out and watching the videos. And make sure that you hit the like and you hit the subscribe, because it does help us out tremendously. So real quick recap on from yesterday. That's where the cedar posts were, and that's where they are today. So I think it's a much better layout. I also cleaned out behind the wood pile there. That area had some of the cedar rungs. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called like split logs or split wood or something. It's these pieces here. It's what we use to put on our cedar fence. So anyways, we've got the day off today. We're just gonna kind of maybe drive around town, check out the sights and see what's around here, because we haven't really done much exploring. So we're gonna probably do that today. No work today, so yeah, again, thanks for sticking around and watching this, and we'll see you guys next week.